driving home, you were on your phone, on our way to eat with friends.
Good morning, folks. It has been a long time coming, but this morning I am at RSPB Frampton Marsh and I'm here to do a little bit of bird photography. You heard that right? My car is now sorted. I am back rocking and rolling again. So hopefully my videos will be lovely, frequent, and just one a week. And honestly, I can't I can't express how happy it is. Sorry, how happy I am to be out here again, just exploring, taking photos, seeing awesome species, and just making videos for you all. So sit back, have a cup of tea, make a cup of tea even, just chill. Hopefully you enjoy.
Got to dinner, we were having Chinese, my favorite place for a Sichuan feast. And then Kate said, guys, did you hear?
I've been walking up a path for about 15-20 minutes now, and stupidly I've been walking into the sun, meaning every bird I've seen has been kind of silhouetted. Now, I've seen a flock of goldfinch flying up and down the thistles, but I haven't really got to a point where I could sort of stop and chill until now. So I'm currently just hiding in the shadow of this art installation behind me, where I'm kneeling down, and the plan is just to sit and wait for a little bit, and with any luck, the goldfinch might actually come a bit closer to me and enable me to get a half decent photo.
Smile and gave her a hug. I shook his hand and bought a jug. Looked at my girl, she felt so bad. Worst crispy beef I ever had. I love my friends, but the timing's fucked. I tried to stand on my knees, they bucked. I raised a glass and a toasted crowd.
Just had my first large bird of prey of the day, as a jet goes by. At first I thought it was a red kite, but I couldn't really see that forked tail, so quickly ruled that out. Now, it didn't really sort of have the body shape of a buzzard, so I think I ruled that out as well, which only leads me to believe that it was a harrier of some sort. Now again, because I've been shooting into the sunlight, I could only really see it as a silhouette, so I was having to wait for it to bank so I could see the underside of its feathers, and well, hopefully the top of it. Now, for a split second, I think I saw a cream head, which leads me to believe marsh harrier. Hopefully it is. I love a good marsh harrier. I saw plenty of them earlier this year at RSPB Upmore, so always happy to see a marsh harrier in the wild. But yeah, not a bad one. You know, fingers crossed it'll come back and I'll be in a better position, so now maybe able to get a photo of it if I'm lucky, but I guess it all depends on where I am in relation to the sun. I've reached a point where I presume there would usually be a bit of a lake or, you know, well, a marsh really behind me. But by the looks of it, it all seems to be a bit dried up. So there's a bit of water in there, with just one solitary wader of some sort just doing his own little thing. I'm not too sure what the species of wader is. Where I live in the Midlands, we don't get too many waders. You know, middle of the country, isn't it? If anyone knows what it is, you'd be so kind to let me know. That would be amazing. Thank you. I've just stopped to have a little break in the bird hide because ultimately I just needed a coffee. But while I'm here, I figured for new viewers and for old viewers actually, I wanted to give a little insight into how my videos and how my channel tends to go. I tend to travel out to different locations, different bird reserves, occasionally just different little spots. And my aim is to just go for a walk really. Go for a walk, go for a wander and see what I can find. Not every video is a success. I won't always get the species I'm after. Sometimes I won't even see what could be considered to be interesting species. But for me, it is really just about going for the walk and going for the wander. Just seeing what nature can throw at you. Secretly, well not even secretly, I kind of hope that my videos have a bit more of a realistic view on bird watching because ultimately not all of us can spend a week sitting in the same hide waiting for that perfect photo. You know, we have to deal with life, you know, we've all got different commitments. So I want to show that. I want to show that, you know, sometimes trips are a failure. Sometimes we don't get the species we want. I mean, even now, I'm looking at a just dry little, barren little landscape. And I say that as two little birds go by, so I'm definitely going to check those out in a second. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little insight. Not all my videos are going to be a success. Not every time when I go out, I'm not always going to see the birds I want to see, but that is A-OK. That is bird watching in a nutshell. And hopefully you can all stick around to enjoy it, you know. For the people who've stuck with me from my previous videos, and if you're going to carry on watching, subscribing and all of that going forward, then just, I want to say thank you for joining me and thank you for coming back. Anyway, so it's just dropped in and I'm going to have a little gander. I believe this might be the same bird which I had on the other side. Now it's in considerably better light here, basically because I can actually see it. But I've taken a photo, done a quick Google, and I think it might be a ruff. But again, you know, there's definitely people watching this who are a lot a lot better versed than I am. So again, your opinion is highly valued if you could let me know. Yeah, I think it's a ruff, I think. I spent a little bit of time in the bird hide enjoying my lunch, but minus the potential ruff, nothing else decided to show itself. So I made the decision to move on to the second hide of the day, the 360 hide. Now this is an incredible hide, the views are really good, but much like the first, the landscape had dried up, leaving me with a field of mud with no birds. So once again, I made the decision to leave and follow a different path where I'd seen some other birders venturing. Hopefully, this would take me somewhere cool. I haven't even got onto the main bank yet, and I've already had a pair of curlew flying around, which is awesome. Beautiful birds. But yeah, I'm going to explore this area. It looks really cool. I mean, I hope it'll come across on camera, but there's just dots of, well, I guess marshland, you know, just dots of water, and there's so many geese. I mean, I can't tell what they are just yet, but this place looks so promising. it is such a shame that the path, well, in front of me, is currently closed down for works, because just down here there are hundreds of brant geese. It's incredible. I've only ever seen like a small few before. I think it was in Anglesey, if I remember correctly. I've never seen so many. I mean, there's actually so many, in fact, that I can't get them all in my lens. I'm stuck at 600, so I can't really get far enough back, but beautiful. It's just awesome. So many of them. Apparently in 700 meters I should get to the Raptor viewpoint. That is exactly where I want to be. So I've just got to the Raptor viewpoint, and I was going to make a joke saying, wouldn't it be amazing if a load of birds of prey just arrived? But I actually think there is something in the distance. Now, I can't tell what it is just yet. It's a bit too far away for both binoculars and the camera. But typical sort of harrier behaviour, odd camera behaviour. So typical harrier behaviour, just kind of gliding above the marshes, looking like it's on the hunt for its prey. So as usual, let's sit, let's wait, and let's see if it'll come any closer. I'm not going to lie to you folks, I'm having a very good time right now. I think it's a marsh harrier right now. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm going to have to check the photos and the videos once I'm finished. But the bird itself is flying so low to the ground, and it is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. Like, oh, it's just landed actually. Typical as I put my camera down. But yeah, hopefully it sort of comes back in my direction, because again, right now it is kind of silhouetted, but amazing. It's beautiful. The bird has just flew off into a neighbouring field, so I've just had a little chance to go through my photos, find one which isn't silhouetted, and I've managed to find one where I believe I can see its cream head, so I'm fairly confident to say that it was a marsh harrier. So that is an absolutely fantastic way to end my first trip here at RSPB Frampton Marsh. This is a proper awesome little reserve, this, you know, some beautiful sights, and yeah, I'm pretty certain I get some amazing species popping up here. But anyway, yeah, with that, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me once again. I know it's been a while, so if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, folks.